So I was already working on it, but I got a request for me to please do some sort of video debunking the Talmud quotes that are being used by the alt-righters and the Muslims. Now, one thing that's really interesting is this person says the quotes being used by the alt-righters and the Muslims. Well, here's the interesting thing about that. The alt-righters are basically using Muslim talking points and Muslim information. So that's one of the things I was already planning on honing in on. That's the video I was trying to do on Friday. So, when I was getting very aggravated by the very noisy neighbor. So it's the middle of the day, well, afternoon, but freakishly, it is quiet in the building. So I'm trying to record this video. Alright. So first we have this Yahoo post where someone comes in and they're like, Christians, like, psst, psst, Christians, do you know Jews hate you? Psst, psst. I mean, that's how it comes across to me. But anyway, so there's this post. Now, one of the problems with it is they're saying that it says Jesus' mother says this, and then they say Miriam the hairdresser. How do we know Miriam the hairdresser is that Mary? There were multiple Miriams. Is there anywhere in the New Testament that even says that Mary was a hairdresser? Because I know a little bit about other religions, and I don't think I've ever heard that. Actually, I'm going to ask somebody. I have some friends who are Christians. Like, real Christians. Not Christmas tree on Christmas Christians, but like, homeschooled, live in the country, study the Bible all day type Christians. But another thing that's really weird about this clip is that they refer to Mary as Jesus' mother. Now, Catholics generally say Virgin Mary, and Protestants generally just say Mary. So that, to me, was also something weird that I was like, what is that? Well, later on, they say Virgin Mary, which, that's another interesting thing, is that Protestants don't usually say Virgin Mary. It's usually Catholics who call her Mary, Virgin Mary. So, although that's not a hard and fast rule, it's just... And then, the asker is talking about most Muslims know this. Now, what a lot of people used to do, because I used to be on Yahoo Answers, and especially this person was like fishing for a certain answer. I'm going to show you that in a second. But what some people used to do, they would put a question up with one screen name, and then they would use another screen name to answer it. And people would admit this. And then they would choose their own answer. They were really just trying to push propaganda out. And I saw this multiple times. And actually, I think I did it a few times. Not for propaganda, but just because I was trying to get points on Yahoo Answers when I was on there. So having your answer selected by the asker gave you points. So I was essentially cheating on Yahoo Answers. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic, I know. But you scroll down this post, and I'm going to leave all the links to the stuff in the description, because that's what people do. And if for some reason I forget, just let me know and I'll put it in, because a few times I've forgotten to put it in when I put something up. So if I ever do that, just remind me. Anyway, so if you scroll down towards the bottom of the post, someone says Ahmad. Now, Ahmad is a Muslim name. And then they say, when are you going to give up? So, and you come up with this, and it seems like this person was actively trying to use Yahoo Answers to promote their, propaganda. Their Muslim propaganda. Here's another one. And I actually got these, I punched in a few verses that were being thrown at me by the alt-right on Gab, and that's actually how I ended up finding all of this stuff. It's like, whoa, they're spitting out Muslim talking points. I mean, it already sounded like Muslims to me because of the way they kept saying Zionists for Jews, which, after I do this post on the forums and people using forums, I'm going to go through some YouTube comments that I've been saving. Alright, So here's another post. Now the first thing that popped up to me, I didn't even see this Muslim over here on the side. I was reading the post and I saw this Jesus PBUH. Now I actually know what that is from people covering articles about like Islam stuff, and that's something they do, and it's peace be upon him. And then there's another one that I see, but I think it's the same thing in Arabic. I don't know. If somebody knows, they can comment. I also see SWT. I'm guessing that is peace be upon him in Arabic somehow. Or something similar. But anyway, but they actually admit over on the side that they are Muslim. Moving on to the next post that I wanted to cover. I'm just going to cover these 3 posts on this video. Here's another. This was posted on another Christian forum. And the first thing that struck me as odd was the way they were saying, Most High God, and peace be unto you, and then Christian brothers and sisters. And I know Christians do say brother and sister. They don't generally say peace be unto you. And then this Waahid stuff. And I thought, this all seems a little weird. It doesn't seem like what you usually see. So I skimmed through this whole post. There was 5 pages of this. And towards the end, the person says that their religion is Sabianism. What the hell is that? So I Google it, and what I find is that it's a completely dead religion by some people, or it's also considered that it's possibly a way to say that somebody is a convert to Islam. And it's basically only really mentioned in the Quran. It's a completely dead religion. Nobody, I didn't even see any information on when the religion died. Most of what I saw was we know basically nothing about it. So obviously this isn't some religion that died out in the last few years. This is a religion that clearly died out quite a long time ago, if there's not that much information about it. Especially not information about when the religion died. So that's what I wanted to cover for this video. I thank you all so much for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.